Hi everyone. Today I'll be unboxing the Tamamo no Mae Mythic Mystic Code, also otherwise known as the Casta Shinra Reiso figure from Fate Extra CCC. This is a figure that admittedly I got about a month ago, but didn't really have a chance to unbox until now. This is actually a figure that I've been looking very forward to since about its announcement, I think about two Winter Wonder Festivals ago. Anyway, I got my box cutter as usual, so let's just get right to the unboxing. This was actually a bit harder to find than usual. There are a couple sites that were already hit their buy limit, so getting this imported was actually a lot more difficult than before. One of the big issues was I believe this particular figure was restricted to Japan shipping only. So I had to absolutely make sure that I could find a proper proxy that could ship to Japan and then from Japan to me. Here we go. It looks like it's been double wrapped because you see there's the kind of plastic on the side and then the additional tissue that's been wrapped around it. Oh shoot. What's nice though, from what I'm seeing already, is that the box itself, instead of being the usual kind of like paper thin material, they're using like the harder cardboards. And here we go. Let me see if I can just... Yep. Okay, now as you can see, I did get the first print limited edition version. So you can see actually right off the bat, she has the alternate head that has her quote like casting. So it's supposed to, you know, glow or something like that. Basically, it's just a translucent material as opposed to the regular hard PVC. Just use my box cutter to get rid of this tape. Anything on the sides? Nope. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh no. It looks like packaging, or rather the outer plastic seems to have been stuck to the what's it called, the figure holder, or the mold, figure mold, or not the mold per se. How do we do this? Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to actually open the bottom as well. Yeah, I can feel it. It's stuck. All right. So to reiterate, you can probably see what happened here. Right here, you see this. Let me get a better angle. Yeah, right here. Right, you see this little flap, maybe, but it looks like the actual plastic is not. Whoops. Looks like the actual plastic is not fully stuck to the box, so I'm gonna probably have to tape that back in later. But it looks like it's also just simply put not a flush wrap, which is kind of annoying actually, but there's not really much I can do about it. The only thing I can do is just kind of take either double-sided tape or glue and just re-stick it. Or see if we can just stick it in like this. So here she is in the packaging. And now to double check if there's tape. Yep, there's once again 4 pieces of tape. Just do quick cuts with the box cutter. Oh, no tabs to stick both halves together. Strange. We have her mirror, which is actually quite reflective. Needs a little bit of polish though. Doesn't quite fully reflect. We have her alternate head, which also has a slightly different expression as well, which I'll show later. And then we have the figure itself along with the base. Whoa! There was a hole in the bottom. All right, here we go. Ooh, this is really delicate. I need to be careful. Okay, no, I'm good. Very fancy, actually. Anyway, so here is the figure. So there's a couple things to note right off the bat. Let's see. This figure has much better metallic paint than other figures I've seen. But in exchange, it looks like the cloth paints are kind of off. And I'll show you as well. So the embroidery is really well done, and there's actually a lot of tiny parts. So in terms of the sculpt itself, it's really good. The tail leaves, a little something to be desired, but you have like this, what is it? Not a hairband or tiara. You have this headpiece, right? It actually hooks into her ears, which is really impressive. Let me see if we can get a good focus on this. But anyway, and originally I thought that I might have broken it for some reason, but actually it's just that there's it's kind of like ear piercings, which is really interesting. So this headband moves a little bit. Not to say that you should, just saying it does move. Her belt is really nice. The body sculpt is really good, but then you have like the top painting here, right? This is just a very strange paint. I don't really know how to express my feelings about this. All I can really say is that it's different. However, as I said before, the more metallic paints do show off kind of the fanciness much better. This definitely beats out the which one did I get? Tamamo from Fire Emblem. That's crap, I forgot her name. But there was another figure who was supposed to be wearing full plate armor, and it was just a very, very dull gray. So I wasn't very happy with that. It's not just the paint on the top though, right? It's incredibly form-fitting. So it feels less like cloth and more like, I don't know, like spandex or something like that, right? I don't usually comment too much about how certain character designs look, but in this particular instance, it seems very weird. Oh, there's also a nice little glued on piece of plastic to represent a jewel. That's really cool. Oh, and now that this camera is properly focusing, I can now also show you the holes in her ears. Anyway, let me take a quick look to see if I can actually replace her face. Oh no, you know what, I'll actually do the proper mold first with a stand. Oh, I lied, it was just the plastic that was hiding the actual reflection. The mirror actually does work fairly well. And it should just rest properly like that, right? Let me just double check. Yeah. Just use her palm. Oh no, there's another tab here, actually. Nice. And is there something in her hand? Yes, there is. So I didn't notice it, but there's actually a slight indentation in her palm that allows you to hook the mirror. Let me just turn it a bit. Yeah, hook the mirror into her palm. And here we go. One thing I am admittedly a bit appreciative of, however, is that there are still kind of multiple layers. Her bow has 2 layers, her back bow also has 2 layers. So in terms of that, it's really nice, right? There's the necklace, which has clearly been is an additional layer on top of her actual body sculpt. So that I do like. And actually, the braiding details, kind of like on her tassel, on her belt tassels, are definitely pronounced. So that's really, oh no, it's slipping. That's really nice as well. Okay. Now hopefully I can, yeah, cool, easy. I've decapitated. So the first print edition has, like I said before, has 2 heads that you can swap. You have the more confident one, right? And you can tell by eyebrows. Again, let me see if I can get this to focus. And then you have the supposedly the channeling version, right? The color is, or the plastic is more translucent. She's supposed to be casting magic, but she also has a embarrassed expression. For comparison. Just put this on. Looks like it's a what's it called? Instead of just a regular peg, it's a molded shape, so it should fit on fairly easily. I just need to make sure that it looks natural. And then here's another turnaround with the new head. And so that is it. Oh, actually, I should also give another roundabout with the mirror, I believe. Just like here's the back. Anyway, this particular figure ran up to around 100, or rather, no, sorry, around 13,700 yen. So that comes up to about $130 or so. This is definitely a bit on the higher price point. In terms of the sculpting, I don't know if it's really worth that much. I think I've probably seen better quality for around that price. It's very notable that Tamamo herself seems to be fetching the kind of higher, not brand name per se, but kind of like named pricing. However, there are surprisingly fewer Tamamo figures on the market, so I was really happy to be able to get one of these alternate costume figures, and this is gonna look really great on my shelf, in my opinion. And that actually is it. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.